Hi everybody, Vegan Coach Naomi here. I thought I would pop on here at lunchtime and do a lunchtime live stream because here's what I want to talk about today. And I only want to talk about this for about 5 minutes, right? This is not a big, long thing that we're going to talk about. So I know that from talking to so many of you are reaching out to me about whole food plant-based lifestyle, about getting my help, about joining my programs, about doing my Fire Your Pharmacist challenge, like so many things. And so I know that from talking to you all, and that's why I want to take 5 minutes, that some of the shit that you see me post, right, and the success stories and the screenshots and the things that you hear me tell these stories of women who are working with me, they are losing weight, they are reversing their high blood pressure, they're coming off their meds for cholesterol, for prediabetes, for chronic pain, for all these things. And I know that when you hear me tell these other women's stories, that it's hard for you to believe. Like, I get that. I know that what I'm saying is different from what everything that you've ever heard before, because I grew up in the world with you. It's different from what most people are saying online right now, and I get that it could be hard to believe because your entire life, since you were a child, since we were children, we have been told the same thing. Tell me if you believe this. We've been told to eat milk for protein, and that protein is the most important thing. We've been told that milk does a body good. Like, who knows every commercial they ever had for the Dairy Association with the mustaches, with doing a body good, all the things. Like, this is what we believe. We think that olive oil is healthy for us because they eat it in Italy or something, right? And that doctors know best. My father used to say doctors know best. Like, that's when you get sick, you go to the doctor, obviously, right? And that you need pills to heal. Like, pills and healing, like, that's what we've been taught. That's what we thought. But these rules that we're living by, they weren't created by anyone who cares about our health. The government does not care about our health. The pharmaceutical industry does not care about preventing disease. I have a dog here who's like playing with a bag. The big food industry, big junk food, big meat, all big poultry, big egg, all of those giant industries abusing animals in the name of food that is good for us to eat, they don't give a crap about your health, our health. So these rules that we're living by, they weren't created by anybody who cares about our health. They were created by people who are trying to make a lot of money, and that is what they are doing on the backs of animals, and you being sick and fat, us being sick and fat, remembering that I am a breast cancer survivor, and I also was 42 pounds overweight my entire adult life until I discovered this lifestyle. But the problem is that these things that we've been grown up with, they just aren't working for us. Because here you are, here I was, way overweight. And for me, breast cancer smacked me in the face at the age of 47, right? Here you are, way overweight, on medication for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetes, chronic pain, anxiety and depression. This one woman came on a call with me and she had 9 pills she was taking every day. Now, for her not to work with me has to be really entrenched that these 9 pills are somehow helping her and that this is the right thing for her to do. The women that I work with have a completely different mindset. Now, we have all these pills, and then here you are at the doctor and they're like, oh, your blood pressure keeps going up. I'm going to add another pill for your blood pressure. Okay? And we have all these nagging health issues. Some are very serious, like the ones I named, and then all these other nagging ones like brain fog and, being shy and mood swings and hormonal issues, and we feel crazy and we just can't navigate with high anxiety. And also we just can't seem to budge the scale or move the needle on our health as long as we're following all those rules. And then here I come in, waltzing in, like, oh, telling you something completely different. That it's the fat in your arteries that's causing all the problems. That it's your focus on protein that is causing all the problems. That olive oil is in fact not healthy. Like, you should see the vehement women who unfollow me. They're like, that's not true. And I'm like, well, do you have high cholesterol? Yes or no? So, you don't need another medication. That's not true. We're not doing that anymore. In my world, we're not doing that anymore. We're doing whole food, plant-based, no oil instead. So your whole belief system is shifting, and I know that it's not something that is easy to do. And also, what I'm saying, like me coming on here and saying this, it's also not what you want to hear, right? I'm not coming on here like every other weight loss expert. Ooh, I almost spilled my whole chopping that I just did because I'm just preparing my lunch. I'm not saying what you want to hear like every other weight loss expert, which is saying to you, oh, just go ahead eating the same stuff that you are still eating, but just eat less of it and eat more of this other stuff instead, and then you can still have the French fries and the Oreos and it's all gonna be fine, right? I'm not going to bullshit you like that you can keep doing that, because actually that's not working for you. Because how many diets have you already done? Tell me in the comments, how many diets have you done in your lifetime? I don't know about you, my mother, I started dieting the Scarsdale diet with my mother when I was 16, and now I'm 58. That's a lot of damn diets. I don't know about you. So I thought that I would put together like a live Zoom call for everybody where you could come on and you could ask me all your questions, right? And I can show you what we do in my Plants Over Pills program and my case study cohort, and show you what we do that's different, but how it works. And I could even have a couple of women that are in the program right now. I could even have a couple of them like come on the live stream, and I could introduce you to some of these women who are inside my program right now, losing weight and coming off of their medications, so that you could talk to somebody who is doing it or who has gone through my program, so that you could truly hear their experience and you could ask us all any kind of questions. Now, these women came into my world the same as you might be right now, like, oh, this is impossible, or, oh, maybe she could do it, but it's not going to work for me, or how come my cardiologist doesn't tell me to do that, or wow, that's expensive, or any of these other kinds of things. These women also probably thought it was impossible for them, but they were willing to give it a try because they value the medical evidence that they researched about this lifestyle. They already know, they've heard of whole food, plant-based lifestyle. They've researched the medical evidence, and they're like, well, I believe that. So if I believe that, then I'm willing to bet on myself that if I could implement it correctly, then it could work for me. And they value that so highly, and they value so highly how they want to live the rest of their lives. See, I specialize in women my age, in our 50s. I'm 58. In our 50s, in our 60s. Some women in my program are in their 70s, and they're thinking, how do I want to spend my retirement? How do I want to spend the 10, 20, 30 years I have left on this earth? Do I want to be sick and fat and on these medications? Or do I want to be trim and fit and having fun and feeling amazing? Like what am I choosing for my life? Am I willing to like bet on myself and give this a real try? Right? Because so instead of the negative mindset, what if this doesn't work? Which is the mindset of somebody who says, I can't afford this, that's too expensive, diets never work for me, she's crazy, all these women are lying, it's a scam. That kind of mindset is at the root of it saying, well, what if it doesn't work? But when we turn it around and we embrace, what if it does work? And we focus on like, what if it does work? That's what makes all the difference. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I'll come in here live a couple more times this week, and I'm gonna do that live Zoom call. I'm thinking about like Monday morning or Monday at lunch. I don't know, I'm thinking about what time, maybe Saturday, maybe Monday. I'm gonna do this live Zoom call. It'll be private for whoever comments and wants to join this Zoom call, where you could like talk to me and I'll explain my program, and you could ask me all of like the questions that your mind is currently sweating over. And we could have a connection and we could talk heart to heart, we could talk face to face, and things will become clearer for you. Because the more clear it can become and the more certain that you can feel that this actually is the answer to taking back your health and reaching your health and weight goals for the rest of your life, that's what's going to change your life. So if you're listening to this on the replay, comment, what should we comment? I need a word to comment so that I know to reach out to you. Comment plants over pills so that I know that you want to like see what I'm doing over here. Right? That you want to meet a couple of women who are in the program and like what they've experienced, that you want to ask me questions about. You want to see like, what do we really do? I'll show you. So stay tuned, follow my Instagram feed, follow my stories. I'm going to be announcing it and dropping a link for you to join this private Zoom call where we can like talk it out. Because again, I understand that I'm saying something different than everybody else on the internet. I just want to leave you with the one thought. What if it does work? And what if you were eating like salads for lunch that you couldn't wait to eat, right? Because you had these things prepared, so it didn't take any time, right? Here's my yummy balsamic dressing. It's nothing weird what I have here, right? It's all pretty simple, but you just need to know how to implement this into your life. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you exactly how to do it. Okay? Remember, what if it does work? Mwah.